Hey guys, so as you all know, I am Jeremy or Jeremiah, whichever name you go with. Um, I am with the Toronto Ghostbusters, and I would like to show you a little uh, video. I've never done this. I think I've only done this once before, but yeah, this is my first time going to be attempting to put my Alice frame, which is, one second. All right. So this is my Roscoe LC1 Alice frame. I got it from Hero Army Surplus here in Oshawa. So my attempt is to attach this Alice frame to my spirit pack. Now, I don't have all the tools and everything to, properly put an Alice frame on. I know my guys at the Toronto Ghostbusters group, like Team HQ, have all the tools and the proper equipment to put this Alice frame onto a spirit pack. But for now, I'm just going to put zip ties. I'm going to zip tie my Alice frame to my proton pack because this is just a temporary thing until I actually get to HQ when I have time from work to actually have the guys help me put it on properly. But yeah, we're going to attempt to put this beautiful baby that has been sitting in my apartment for almost a year. It's already collected dust and stuff. So yeah. But also another thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding. I just picked this up today from the barbershop. They're having a big liquidation sale at their place here in Oshawa. So go check them out. I'm going to also be adding a speaker Bluetooth, which I bought today from the bargain shop here in Oshawa. I'm going to be putting this on my proton pack. Now, the thing is, a lot of people have seen my proton pack in recent past and seen like all the different stuff I put on it. Actually, there's one more thing that I have added to this pack, which is not on this pack. Give me a second. Now, this is something that actually has a lot of people have complimented me on at Fan Expo this past year. Actually, this past year, and they said that's so cool. That's a really cool add-on. And you say what it is, or you might think what it is, but it's one of my. It's obviously from Afterlife. It's one of my other favorite movies of the Ghostbusters franchise, but it's my Finn. So, as you all know, Finn is Finn's Spengler. He is a Spengler, the son of the brother to Phoebe Spengler, the grandson to Egon Spengler. Not really. It's just an actor, right? But anyways, that's how the bloodline went, or the family ties in with him. But anyways, as you see in the movie, Finn is the first one to discover the Ghostbusters vehicle, the Ecto-1, this one, in the barn, which was founded on Egon's on his homestead where he stayed. So this is now, it has its homestead on top of my proton pack. So what I did is I modified him and I put a magnet just right here. metal magnet, which is magnetized, which obviously magnetized, duh. So he sits on top of my pack, and lo and behold, let's turn this around. My pack here also has a another magnet, so I can take my Ecto one with Travis. Sorry, his name is Travis, not Finn. Travis. Okay, Travis. So Travis and the Ecto one will sit right on top. He doesn't sit perfectly, obviously, like, he'll move around and stuff like that. But you know what? This honestly was a really, really big hit at Fan Expo this past year, because everybody's commented me on my pack and everything, and I told them, I don't really have like fancy tools and stuff like that to do stuff like this, like at my home. I'm at a really, really minimum income, and the way I get all these like things are just because, sometimes I'll have some funds and I'll be able to splurge a little bit. Also, a lot of this stuff has been given to me. Oh, I lost my Slimer. Oh well, I'll find him again. But anyways, yeah. So he sits on top of there, and yeah, he's the one of the cutest thing at the con this year. Yeah. So, also another thing, the lights. Well, the lights, you say, right? What's with the stringy lights and stuff? So I felt like I said, this is a very, very my own personal modification to my pack, and so I added these little lights that I picked up from a concert that people had those lights, foam sticks, which you push the button and the light and it lights up, right? So what I did is I took some Velcro, double-sided Velcro, and I added these. Actually, I Velcroed the bottom of these, and I stuck them to the proton pack. So, hence why you have this one here, and then I added this one here. So, there you go. Now, obviously, they will run out of batteries. I did buy extra batteries as well. I think I just forgot to get the batteries for these little guys, the watch batteries, which I think these ones take. So, yeah. So, did that. And, yeah, as you see, obviously, like, I have my Slimer, and I got my no-ghosts on the side here. I also have my no-ghosts on my bumper. Just a little add-on. And yeah. So I'm going to the speaker, I'm going to attach this speaker here. I'm going to attach it here to the side of my proton pack. Now, obviously, it is USB, so I can easily go to the store and pick up another USB cable, which is not that much. So, and they're all super long. So, I'm just going to take this with me, just get a reference on how, like, what USB I need. So, so I know that for next time, and that in case I have to charge it, I could just bring my charger with me and I can just get it charged or whatever. So yeah, this speaker is going to go onto the proton pack, and I'm planning on I'm going to zip tie it to it. So I'm going to take this and zip tie it to it, and probably I know a lot of people would be like, oh, why are you doing that? Well, because it's me. It's my proton pack. I can do whatever I want with it, right? Like I said, it doesn't have to be a labyrinth or great or anything, right? So, yeah. So I'm going to take my speaker and attach this to my proton pack. Okay, so let's get to work, and yeah, I'll give you guys an upgrade later on, and yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put this proton pack down, and nice and easy. I'm just gonna take fin off just for now because I don't want them falling off and breaking. But yeah, these are very, very strong, super strong magnets, and they're from Amazon. These magnets are from Amazon. So if you look up on Amazon for super strong magnets, they come in a pack of 6, or you get a pack of 8. They all vary in price ranges, so they're pretty good prices. So, but yeah, that's one thing I would recommend for my proton pack if you want to add like little like magnets or trinkets or something you want to add to it. But yeah, and it also makes, one more, sorry, I'm getting off topic here. Another thing is I also added it to my neutrino one. I added 2 to my pack, so they sit. So what I did is I took the original V hook off, and I just followed the where the V hook, the original V hook was, and I just followed the lines, and I just followed the holes. That's it. And then I also did the same thing on my neutrino one. See, I did the same thing. So followed the line. Now obviously it's not the greatest of where it sits, but obviously it's, like I said, it's my pack. I did it my way. So yeah, so they will sit nice and beautifully on my pack, so I don't lose it. And it's easier to take on and off, right? So, and I got enough space here, so in case if I can, no, it doesn't matter how I put my speaker on, just as long as I have room to put it on, right? So, yeah. And I also, at the bargain shop, I picked up some black zip ties. These were $4. $4 at the bargain shop, because like I said, they're having a huge liquidation sale. So good price. Like I said, will be my own little personal project until I can get the guys to help me to put the actual Alice frame on to my proton pack. So for now, these we're gonna have to do. I have to get some scissors, maybe I have nail clippers that I can use as well to just chip off the ends and stuff like that. And yeah, so let's see how this goes. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Bye, guys.